Casey Jones is an interesting character. He first appeared way back in the original comics in a special one-issue, one-shot comic book. He had a kind of twisted idea of what was wrong with the city, and his idea of fixing it was to go out and bash heads. And in the cartoon, in the new series, he encounters Raphael. Raphael has a hair-trigger temper, and I don't think even he is aware of the reasons why. I mean, I think it may just be that's his nature, you know. And it does get him into trouble, and you know, he struggles with it all the time. You know, Splinter tries to help him, Leonardo tries to help him. But curiously enough, I think it's his exposure to Casey Jones which provides him with a really interesting object lesson for how an uncontrolled temper can get you into some serious trouble.
We shouldn't be fighting. We both just need to get a hold of ourselves. Take it easy. Chill.
There are quite a few motorcycles in episode 4, and I must confess that it's something that I push for because it's one of my great pleasures in life to ride motorcycles. And we're fortunate to have a guy here at the studio, Jim Lawson, who's also a motorcyclist, and he has an incredible facility for drawing motorcycles. And I was able to get him to do some designs, both for a Turtle cycle and Casey's motorcycle. And one of the things I'm happy about is that we were able to make Casey's motorcycle look unique. It's not the typical Harley-Davidson clone you see whenever you see a motorcycle in animation. It's actually based on the Moto Guzzi brand of motorcycle. It's tough to do. I mean, motorcycles I think are a lot harder to animate than cars are, because you have the balance aspect that you need to take into account. And I think they did a wonderful job of it, and it's really exciting.
Sure, I always have to do the crazy stuff.
One of the things I'm very fascinated by is nanotechnology, which is the science of creating very, very tiny machines, little robots that can do all kinds of unusual things. And Nano tells the story of essentially a cloud or some kind of fluid grouping of nano robots that are created and are being studied, not too kindly, by the way, by a scientist. While his actions prove dangerous to the turtle, he's not truly evil. He is, as I believe one of the turtles say in the episode, a sort of misguided child who is seeking some kind of guidance from a parent figure, which is why he latches on to Harry the pickpocket. The story of Nano appears to be wrapped up in the episode on this DVD, but I think we're going to see him again. In episode 6, titled Darkness on the Edge of Town, we're introduced to two intriguing artifacts, the Sword of Tengu and a mysterious something or other that gets pulled out of the river. There's a brief but telling moment in the episode where Saki points the Sword of Tengu near a suit of armor, which is in a glass case. And that suit of armor should be very familiar to fans of the Turtles, and it's going to be really important later on. Orokusaki is very obsessed with the Sword of Tengu because he believes that its unique properties and special powers will help him track down his enemies. And these enemies are not the Turtles, they are other mysterious enemies. At some point, and I think it's going to be in the second season, we will learn the secret origin of the Sword of Tengu. And it's a cool secret origin.